For years, trading card games have been flooding the market, serving no other purpose than to rob you of your hard-earned funds. Well, I don't like that, not one bit. So if what I've said interests you at all, please be sure to like and subscribe to this video. So I've been in the gaming industry since the 80s, created a role-playing game that is sold around the world, and all of this was done for the love of gaming, not for the love of money. But now everywhere I look, I see games out there that are done for the love of money, and they're charging you far too much for pieces of cardboard. To some of you, spending hundreds of dollars to play your game may be something you can afford. I've even heard of there being priceless cards in some instances. So I'm not one of those guys that can afford to spend money like that on a game. So instead, we brought back our revolutionary product, Crypt, the Pharaoh's Curse, and we made it extremely inexpensive and reasonable to play. Crypt, the Pharaoh's Curse is the world's first trading board game. And this trading board game has three aspects. The hex tiles that you collect that form the board randomly as you play, the characters that define what hex tiles you should use and also what cards you should use, and the cards within those must be a key for you to win the game. Players collect from the dozens of board tiles we call hexes. For example, the Chamber of Traps inflicts damage to any who enter except the owner of the hex. These benefits extend from ignoring the hex event to bonus actions and even bonus damage. The ownership also crosses over to specific character types. For instance, the Tomb of Death inflicts damage to all who enter except the engineer character type. Each character has the same benefits of ignoring the event, bonus actions, and couple this with the ownership hexes, and the player controls the battlefield. Once a player has carefully selected all of their hexes, they add an exit hex. This is vital. You must add only one exit hex. And then mark the hexes. And you can do it with a dry erase marker or just keep a record, however you want to do it. Then all the players mix their hexes together to form the hex pile, and the game is ready to begin. The second aspect of the game that we speak of after the hexes are the characters. Now these will define what hexes you pick. Like we mentioned, the engineer will probably take the Tomb of Death. Now, different characters have different card types they can use as well. And the card types are interesting in that there are spells, tech, and weapons, and then there are miscellaneous cards. Every character builds a different deck, and in that deck they have to add the key. And the object of the game is to get the key out of your hand, get into an exit hex, and roll doubles to win. The whole game is random every time. The hexes are all drawn random time. It builds a different board every single time. You as a player build your deck to deal with this and to deal with your adversaries. In a tournament setting, player to player, can be done in booster drafts. But you don't have to just play it with 2 people or 4 people. You can play it with odd numbers to play. And while you're playing, you're never out of the game. You get to play the traps and the monsters and everything else if your character is actually killed or defeated, as we call it. You can even get the key and exit and win. It's less than $20 for a player to get started. So pop on over to our website, order your first starter package, which is going to be a starter, some boosters, and some hex boosters. And the starter you only have to buy once. It has all the characters, 1 exit hex, the rules, and the key card in it. You only need to purchase that once. Then you have your boosters, and that's what you use to build your deck from. And then you have your hex boosters, and of course that's what you use to build your hex deck from, so to speak. We also have deluxe versions of the boosters and deluxe versions of the hex boosters. So there's basically 5 products to this line, and it's inexpensive in comparison to any of the other trading card games that are out there. If you have any other questions, and of course there are lots of YouTube videos here that will teach you how to do different things, from building your own deck, getting started, to different nuances and subtleties of play. So thank you very much. I'm Raven McCracken. Please be sure to like and subscribe this video and click on the channel for more content. Thank you. Get your starter pack at crypt.boardgame.com now.